Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Ikhsan Marhan. For our mini project for subject Envy Laboratory, we need to propose simple water filtration system. For our filtration system, we will use some sand, charcoal, gravel, cotton, a bottle of spritzer water and a tea. Okay. To make the synthesized water, we need some mineral water and some tea bag of tea, and then we mix it together. And then place the water, then shake it.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Aslam. So to prepare the filtration system, we need firstly we need to cut the bottle into two. Okay, for the next step is we need to smash the charcoal into until it turn into a dust like this. For the mixings of charcoal and sand process, we will use the ratio of 1:1, which is put the charcoal, mix it together. Okay, so to prepare the filtration system, we will first put the cotton as the first layer of the filtration system. So for the second layer of the filtration system, we will use the charcoal and sand mix for about 3 cm from the first layer, which is the cotton pad.
Okay, as for the final layer of the filtration, we put gravel approximately 4 cm. Okay, as for the final step, we pour the synthesized water into the filtration system.
Hi, my name is Ahmad, Hakim and I'm from class 6C3, and today I'm going to show you how to filter our water sample using our own filter device. Okay, so let's take a look at our filter device. At the bottom layer is the cotton layer. In the middle layer is the mixture of charcoal and sand, which is about 5 cm, and the top layer is the top layer is the gravel layer, which is 4 cm. Okay, for our sample, we're using the mixture of spritzer natural mineral water of 1.5 liter and 1 spoon of tea. Okay, so let's test our filter design by pouring the water sample. Let's wait a moment here. Okay, so this is the result that we get. As we can see here, the water that we have filtered is clearer than the initial water. This is the initial sample. The color is more brighter in the result, and by that I would say that our filter is successful filtering the water sample.
My name is Khairul Shahril, and I will demonstrate the filtration system. So we got 3 layers of filtration, which is gravel, sand mixed with charcoal, and the cotton. So the sand, we using a 7 cm depth and 4 cm depth of gravel. So for the sand, we crush the charcoal and mix with the sand. So this is our water sample. Then the water sample is using 1 tablespoon of tea. So we will open this and pour. See this, how it's work. Alright. It will take a few minutes to be finished.
Hello, my name is Azif Syahir, and today I'm going to handle the evaluation for the data. First thing is, we're going to weigh the water after the filtration process. First, we press on the scale, and then we set it to 0 after we press the cup. And then we pour the water carefully to make sure it doesn't spill. And now we're going to tabulate the data. Okay, now we're going to continue with the pH test. First, we take a 5 ml of our sample filtered water. That's 3 milliliters. That's another 2 milliliters. And then we take the pH solutions and this is the most important part. Make sure our solution is vertically inserted. We added 3 drops of this solution. We carefully kept it, and then we gently invert it. Okay. Now we get this color. From this color, we're going to refer the chart for the pH. As you can see from there, but from this chart, I will show you from the data. It shows that the closest color, which is 7.6. Okay, since from our pH test, it only has a limit range of 7.6 and our data is 7.6. Now we're going to test the water again using a higher range pH test. First, we again take 5 milliliters of our sample water. Okay. Then we're going to add 5 of our high range solution. Carefully open it. And slowly drop 5 drops. Okay. We cap the test tube and then we invert it several times. And then again, we determine the pH based on the color chart. Determine which of the color is the closest to our data. Okay, now we're going to continue with the next test, which is the nitrite test. First, we take 5 milliliters of our sample. And then we add 5 drops of our test solutions. Okay. And then we shake it, invert it for 5 seconds. Okay, then we wait for 5 minutes for the data for our test samples to show their colors. And then after the colors is developed, then we will compare our data with the chart to see which is which is the color closest to our test sample. Okay, now we're going to continue with our third test, which is the nitrate test. Again, we take 5 milliliters of our test sample. Okay. Now we take our first nitrite test solutions and we add 10 drops. Okay, now we're going to close the cap and carefully invert it several times to mix the solutions. Okay, for the next step, we take our nitrite test solutions too, and then we vigorously shake it for 30 seconds because to ensure the solution is uniform. Okay, I've already mixed it beforehand, but I'm just going to show you. Now we add another 10 drops of our nitrate solution test tube. Okay. close the cap, and then we vigorously shake it for 1 minute. Okay. While we wait for 1 minute, and after that, the test solution is needed to be. The test solution needs 5 minutes for the color to develop. Then after the colors develop, then we can compare our test solutions with the color chart. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, now finally we're going to finish off with the easiest test we can do, which is the color test. This is done by comparing the original color of the water sample and then compare it with the after the filtration process. So you can see our original is brown, but then from our filtration process we're able to get a clear water. Thank you.